The grant money is the grant money, but there are local funds that are utilized, which Mr. Silver did acknowledge. But hazardous is hazardous is hazardous.
That was a slip of the tongue. I'm speaking of courtesy. I'm speaking of our bus routes and the distance in which we walk. I used the wrong word, but I just wanted to be clear. I mean, I understand what we're doing. I know what we need to do. I just think that we need to be. We talk about being transparent. If I was a lay person in the audience, what you said would have made me think it was clearly all grant funded. None of the money in the non-public sector came from the local tax levies, and you made it seem as that very clearly, and that's not the truth. But that's okay as long as you're saying it for what it is, and that's all I'm saying.
Well, if you
Through the chair.
dissect everything you said, but you know what?
No, that was more than dissecting. That was false. It wasn't about dissecting. It was about being untrue.
Please,
Through the chair.
as board parliamentary, all in order, please.
Lenny, through the chair.
Yes, Mr. Fink.
Is it possible that the board attorney could write a letter to the township committee asking that the board would like to have the 1 mile rule enforced and hire more school guards, crossing guards?
If I may, of course.
And of course that's a police chief too, I understand that. But it surely would save a lot of money and put everybody on even keels.
Great idea.
Thank you.
All right, order.
My pen's in hand, please direct me.
All right.
Been waiting for years.
Through the chair. How about we mention the garbage pickup that they took away from us as well?
Actually, I can answer that.
Hold on, listen, we're losing a lot. Listen, one person at
My
a time.
pen's in hand.
I honestly think that some of these meetings where we have to have these hard discussions is where we get some things done. So we just need to hear each person. We don't all have to agree, but we do need to be heard. So, Madam, thank you.
Ms. Cousins, you'll be ejected.
Yes, you can
Are we taking up the collection?
write a letter to the township
Everybody
committee
give it back.
asking that the attorney has the power to write it if the board approves it.
Write a letter to the township
What
committee.
should I say?
You should say to them that we would like for them to do what, Mr. Fink?
To enforce the 1 mile rule, hire more traffic guards.
Be careful, not 1 mile. The state mandated
Yes.
mileage requirements, however that's written.
No, Lenny, it actually states 1 mile, and it does. It's a
It
1
varies
mile.
by school though, and it varies by age. It's not just 1 mile.
Okay,
Age.
but I think that we should take the initiative. If everybody could be quiet, we could possibly do something.
I'm taking notes, sir. I have it
I
down.
think we should take the initiative and put the onus back on
I agree
the
with Mr.
township
Fink,
committee.
and I second whatever it is that he is having to dictate. And I do subscribe that you pass that on to the township.
Well, I just want to be fair because the letter may not exactly say that. And Mr. Fink has an excellent idea. But in fact, it's not 1 mile. What it is, I think what you're saying,
He said
Carl.
state guidelines.
I think what Carl is saying, but I have to take order from him, not you yet. But the fact is, it's not a mile. What you're saying,
State guidelines.
let me
State
just,
guidelines.
I have to be careful here. It's state guidelines. What you're saying is there's a reduction in the busing mileage, which you're correct about. That's been on since 1975 about. So what you're suggesting is to go back up to the state guideline. That has nothing to do with the township. That's you guys. Can't pass that buck. That's you guys. If you want to go back up to the state guidelines, that's your vote. So there would be no reason for me to write that to the township. What you might be saying...
Michael, no, because the police chief can rule certain...
That's hazardous.
Hold on.
But you know what?
I think I have a solution. I hear what you're saying, Michael. What we want you to address the township committee with is to review the hazardous and to be prepared to provide crossing guards at routes to eliminate some of the said routes that are, you know.
Just so I can be clear, because Mr. Oh wait, there's a coach coming up. 1 minute, please. He apparently doesn't text.
This is not, we don't have to have order.
Wait.
So,
Mr. Fink, I didn't mean to interrupt.
you understand the nature of what it is.
What you're saying is hazardous. Carl, I'm with you. Hazardous because for the benefit of the public, hazardous busing is determined by the police and the township, and then we pay the bill. So what you're asking for is hazardous, that hazardous busing be reviewed, and that other alternatives other than busing, such as sidewalks, crossing guards, and other things. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please, and Michael, one line item, it would put people back to work in town.
Okay.
Please.
Would.
Yeah, you're right.
Recommendation.
Hold on, you go ahead,
I wrote that.
he drafted that, we're gonna move on to the next item.
No, hold on.
Leave that.
Do I have a motion to do that? I can only do as instructed.
Move it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
Okay, are there any other recognition of the public, or was that the final?
That was it.
I've been standing here.
Fred, that's his fault, but you're here.
Is his name on the list?
We always add it. No, it is there.
No, my name was on the list.
As long as your name is on the list, sir, we'll hear it.
And let me just say, you guys have had a spirited conversation here. Sometimes it's good, but let me, I have my own timekeeper right here. Start. Forget you, Mike. Listen, let me tell you, when Fred Rush, 2023 Madison Avenue, when I come to address the board, there are times when I know the answer. There are often times when I don't know the answer. And sometimes you perceive us as not being able to ask your question because I see all kind of things going on when the people are talking. You're not interested in what we have to say, so please be attentive. A couple of questions. Mr. Finger, I think I want to know if the buildings are in shape, the leaks, the mold problem, have we fixed that? In all of the facilities. The other thing, Michael, we talk about saving money. No disrespect to you, but we have this system here that we're taping this meeting. You can get a temporary person to type that up. Why do we have to spend money on a court reporter? And why do you have to take her everywhere you go? That's a lot of money. I'm sure she gets upset to $200 to $100 an hour or whatever it is. But you're talking about saving money? We can get rid of that. Let's hire this secretary that we need. Let's get rid of it. A couple other things. When we talk about transportation, somebody asked a simple question. How much should we totally spend on transportation? I don't care if it's public, non-public, all the routes, courtesy busing. How much is it? The total amount. Is it $10 million? Whatever it is.
We'll give it.
We need to find out what that is. But one other thing. We talked about that 4-minute rule, and I understand what you said to Reverend Wilson. Pastor Reverend, he's a man of the cloth. I know that. But anyway, when we asked the question, you guys instituted that for 4 minutes, we should have 4 minutes and then you answer. Not part of our time taken up by you, not you per se, the board itself. And the other thing, Mr. Fink, I think that's your name? Yes. You talk about texting, and you talk about the respect that you guys should get. Well, you guys ran for office and you won that. Congratulations. But if I feel like Texas when I'm back here, it has nothing to do with you. But you guys don't have the same liberty up there. And sir, I don't know your name.
There are name cards.
I still can't read it. But in any case, you guys are taxing all the time. So, you talk about respect. This is not a reciprocal thing here. It's you guys, not us back here.
I don't get it.
No crosstalk, as board parliamentary, no crosstalk.
So, my last comment will be,